sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes.
It's the Chargers and the Chiefs on Sunday night.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front desk.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with 1 to go. Once with the extra point. 7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
That's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Let's go with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to pull it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be taken at the 10. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Lots of look to have the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete. CD here, this offense, 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Rumph from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes fighting Hardman here over the middle. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mahomes now on 1st down.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's sharp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throw left side complete. That's sharp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Herbert. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
So we reach halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, throwing it around the yard.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And the bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly are fighting up to that point because they've been big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. In for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. It's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
fielded right around the 8. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chris Rumph able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chargers ready to take over. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that
breaks the tackle now in alley. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Finds Lazard quickly on a slant.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw.
And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there that big strike and that big pickup?
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. These guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
And even though that's 15 yards they're going to gain, this Kansas City offensive line has got to get together and say, got to do a better job protecting our franchise quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards alone on the draw.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. To try again after the sack. Herbert is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On the screen, this is Eckler. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Herbert back to the air.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Partnered up with the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show putting up that.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it, I can stun them with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not